Hey guys, what is going on? We are taking a look at the iPad Air and I'm going to show you the top tips and tricks to fully utilize it. It might be your fifth iPad, it might be your first, and some of these tips you might already know, but let's get right into it. You can see that swiping to the left, all previous iPad users have used to find the search menu. However, now on iOS 7, all you have to do is swipe down anywhere on your device and your new search bar will come up. The second tip I'll tell you guys about is dynamic wallpapers, which surprisingly a lot of people don't really know about yet, and they're wallpapers that actually move in the background, which is something that Android has had for the longest time, and it's nice to see Apple finally implement this into their operating system. So you can see when I turn on my iPad and the wallpaper is in the background, and when I tilt my iPad from side to side, the gyroscope inside will sense that movement and the wallpaper will move as well. It'll be nice to see Apple implement some new wallpapers, say nature-based or space-based, something that's a bit different than the current set that they have since they're all extremely similar with just different colors. And the next little tip I'll tell you guys about is timestamping. So once you're in iMessage and if you're not too sure when a specific message was sent or received, all you have to do is swipe to the left and you'll see a new little menu pop up that has the actual time that either the message was sent or received. A nice little new feature. And the next few tips are under the accessibility menu under the general tab. And the first one is reduced motion. So say you get motion sickness, or even if you want to save some battery life, you can choose to turn off the motion from the wallpapers in the background. The next thing is we can control font sizes to either make things smaller or larger, easier to read. And lastly, we have bold text, which is a cool new feature. Say that you're really struggling to see what is on the iPad and you can't really make out the text. All you have to do is turn on bold. It'll take your iPad a little while to restart, but once everything is booted up, we'll have a brand new iPad with a fancy new bold text. And perhaps down the road, it would be nice to see Apple implement some new fonts to really increase the individuality of one's iPad. And the next little tip I have to show you guys has been on the iPad for the longest time, and it's the split keyboard. And a lot of people have always told me that it's extremely hard to type on an iPad, really cumbersome. And even today, when I see people using their iPads, they're still doing the one finger punching in on the keyboard. However, if you have your keyboard in either portrait or landscape, either or, all you have to do is a little swipe of the keyboard and it is extremely easy, and it's almost like texting on a cell phone, and it's a lot faster than the conventional typing, say when it's just in the normal portrait or landscape mode. And I'll quickly touch on multitasking in the new iOS 7. All you have to do is double tap the home button. Up pops all the apps that are currently running. If you want to close an app, all you have to do is swipe up and it will get rid of the app that is currently running. And finally, the last little tip or trick I will show you guys is more of an Easter egg than anything. For those of you that have unlocked your iPads or iPhones before and through Cydia, you can actually get a live clock app. It has that now in iOS 7. You can see that the second hand is actually moving and is live. So that's a cool new little feature that Apple has implemented into iOS 7. But if there's any more little tips or tricks for your brand new iPad Air, make sure you post them down in the comments below.